Welcome back, everybody, to the Seattle Sonics, MyNBA franchise here on NBA 2K22. Our Sonics are kicking off season number 3 as we had our opening game of the season in the last episode, and unfortunately, it was not a victory. I believe we are now 0-3 in opening day games as we lost to the Timberwolves 111-101. There were some positives. Buzz Wigginton was great. Oscar Jabasilan was very good. But there were some disappointments, and it definitely feels like there's not a ton of chemistry so far, which makes sense. The offense was not great. Again, I guess kind of to be expected. And I do want to make a minor change to the rotation. Normally, I don't overreact through one game, but with our crowded guard depth, I think moving one of them up to the starting lineup makes sense. So Jordan Poole moved to the 2. Kyril Story will play the 3, and Cam Reddish for now will come off the bench. I still plan on making a move early this season, trading one of those bench guards, and Cam Reddish will probably return to the starting lineup after that. I wanted to play this game against the Pelicans. Normally I don't do back-to-back games, but it is our home opener, and we did play them in the playoffs last year. We were tortured by Damian Lillard and Zion Williamson, particularly Dame. So it might be a challenge for our Sonics as we look for revenge after New Orleans beat us in the postseason a year ago. Here's the rookie, Kyril Story, letting it fly. Story did not have a great first game against Minnesota, didn't shoot the ball overly well. He is guarding Dame in this game, by the way, for what it's worth, as Story gets the pump fake, trying to drive inside in the corner for a wide open Buzz Wigginton for 3. Buzz with an early 5 points. He led the team in scoring in the loss against Minnesota, but the Sonics still want to use him as more of a focal point of the offense. Great ball movement, that's what she said by New Orleans, is Damian Lillard going upstairs for the one-handed slam. Lillard guarded by Story. He caught him sleeping. Lillard with the drive, he's blocked to the rim. Kyril Story says, get that out of here. I guess Seattle's logic is that nobody defended Damian Lillard well in the playoff series last year, so why not have somebody who wasn't on the roster? Nice shot in the corner, a big 3 for the former Sonic, Jordan Nwora, as it's now 12-9. Story gets it over to Jordan Poole in the corner for Kyril Story, who lets it fly. The Rook now 2 for 2 from beyond the arc tonight, shooting the 3-ball well early, as it's 11-15. Here's Zion. Connects with a wide open Nickeil Alexander-Walker, who is kind of the X factor on this team, making the 3. 17-16. Reddish step back. No good. An offensive rebound, though, by Buzz Wigginton, who already has 9 points. Buzz has proven to be a problem for this New Orleans defense so far. 18-19. Porter inside for Buzz. He's already getting double-teamed here in the first quarter as he finds Davion Mitchell cutting to the basket. Good awareness there by Buzz, who through the first 5 quarters of the year has looked really darn good. 21-18, Zion gets it to Facu Campazzo for the 3. Had a little too much space there from the defense, and he capitalizes as we're now tied at 23. Here's Buzz inside and 1. The Pelicans cannot stop this man. They only hope to contain him. Buzz already has 14 points tonight here in the first quarter alone. Just dominance. Reddish misses inside, but guess who it is for cleanup duty? Buzz Wigginton, 16-5 in the first quarter alone. My lord. Kyra Lewis blocked up a rim by Buzz Wigginton. Seattle on the fast break. Reddish going to make sure the layup goes in this time, and it does, despite heavy shot contests from Jordan Nwora. Final moments of the quarter. Buzz guarded by Maxi Kleber, trying to back down on him. Fade away at the buzzer. No good, but still a great start for Buzz Wigginton, who has over half of Seattle's 30 points so far. Sonics up by 2, 30-28. Buzz is still in the game here early in the second quarter, and he is not going to slow down. Another and 1. Buzz Wigginton is out of his mind right now with 19 points. 32-33. Oscar Jabasilan with the slam. A beauty from the second-year point guard out of UCLA. But the Sonics aren't done. Well, okay, maybe not on that possession. Chance Dumas is blocked. Way to ruin my transition. And then Damian Lillard hits the step-back 3. Lillard hasn't been phenomenal today. He's been all right, but he hasn't been Dame time yet. There's Chance Dumas, the rookie out of the Overtime Elite Academy with the reverse slam. He had a nice dunk in the first game against Minnesota. Now gets one here against New Orleans. 35-37. Lillard no good. Great defense, but Dumas loses it off the rebound. Nice play by Damian Lillard to recover and make the layup. 38-39, Sonics up in the corner. It's Kevin Porter Jr. I miss saying that. Happy to have him back. 43-42. There's Zion Williamson with the slam. New Orleans now up by 3. The Pelicans are on a nice little run at the moment. Seattle forced to call timeout. There's still 5 minutes left in the second quarter. There's been a ton of offense today as Jordan Poole looks to tie it. He does not, but the rebound is tipped into the hands of Kyril Story, who is now 3 for 3 from deep today. We are knotted up at 45. New Orleans back up by 2. A great pass and an and one finish for Zion Williamson. Fouled on the play by Goga Bitadze. Was he just doing rock, paper, scissors as a celebration? 5-point lead here for the Pelicans. A lob from the kill. Alexander Walker to Zion. And now Zion is red hot with Buzz Wigginton not in the game. He is feasting, but so is Kevin Porter Jr., who gets the two-handed slam to answer right back. 56-51. Zion gets it over to Kyril Lewis, trying to drive by Porter and gets the slam. When Damian Lillard was out of the game last year in the playoffs, Kyril Lewis got those minutes, and he was really impressive as Jordan Poole now gets the slam. It is a dunk fest right now in Seattle. Both of these teams are laying the hammer. Somebody's going to break the rim, and it's probably going to be that man. Zion Williamson going up there. What a dunk. Sonics call time. Down by 7. Now down by 5. Under a minute left to go in the first half. Christian Wood guarded by Kyril Story. The Sonics are going for some small ball, so they're trying out the 6'10 Story at the 4. And, well, Christian Wood won that battle. 64-59. Wood on the perimeter, trying to drive by Story again. Over to Facundo Campazzo, who sinks the top of the key 3. Again, too much space for Facu. Not a lot of time left in the first half, but Cam Reddish flies inside for the dunk. 67-61 is the full court shot from Kyril Lewis. Nearly goes in, but off the mark. A very exciting first half of basketball. Offense, offense, and more offense. Buzz Wigginton leads the way with 21. Zion has been impressive too. Only 11 points for Damian Lillard. So far, having Kyril Story guard him has proven to be a success up to this point as we now enter the third quarter. Damian Lillard trying to answer, but he is blocked. Goga Bitadze at the rim with a loud statement. Buzz with a no-look pass for Jordan Poole, who sinks the 3, and Seattle immediately cuts the lead in half. Now they're only down by 1. Alexander Walker over to Lillard, but it's stolen away by the rookie Kyril Story, who has 15 points. Story over to Buzz Wigginton. Fade away 2. The Sonics were down by 6 going into the third quarter, and just a minute later, they have taken the lead. 68-67. Lillard answers right back with a nasty step-back 3. The rookie Kyril Story got cooked on that play, as now we're tied at 70. Again, Lillard is starting to heat up. It was a slow start for Damian Lillard, but we know when he's hot, he's hot. 73-72. Story trying to drive inside, makes the contested layup, and Kyril Story continues to have an excellent game, up to 17 points, and he's guarded Dame fairly well. Maybe not so much in the third quarter, but in the first half he was. Lillard guarded by Oscar. Heavily contested 3. Doesn't matter. Damian Lillard is just red hot. So, yeah, this is playoff Lillard that we saw last year. He was quiet in the first half, but now in the second half, he cannot miss. R.J. Hampton caught sleeping. Boom. Lillard hits another one. 4 threes in the quarter for Damian Lillard. And the Pelicans are, just like that, back up by 7. Now they're up by 5 as Lillard is still in the game. He gets it to Christian Wood, who beats the buzzer. Heavily contested shot for Wood. And it's not just Lillard. The Pelicans just cannot miss at this point. Lillard, contest, doesn't matter. The Pelicans, and obviously specifically Dame Dalla, are on fire as they lead by 10. Here comes Chance Dumas with another reverse slam. The rookie Dumas has gotten up there. He's making some early highlight plays. Why not add another one? Now, it's cool to see Chance Dumas get some cool dunks, but the offense cannot run through Chance Dumas. Some of the other guys have to start making shots because they are ice cold, whereas Damian Lillard is red hot. He sinks his 5th 3 in the quarter, and now it's 97-87. Pelicans on top. Here's Kyril Lewis. Fade away. Excellent defense from Davion Mitchell, but it doesn't matter. These guys just will not miss. 101-91. About 40 seconds left in the quarter. Lewis, again, double team. Doesn't matter. I don't know what the Pelicans drank at halftime, but my God, is it working. So it's a 12-point game. Davion Mitchell with the cross and the lay-in. Nice play by Davion Mitchell. That'll bring the lead back down to 10. Last-second shot opportunity here for the Sonics. It's Cam Reddish, long two, no good. Not a great third quarter there from the Sonics, at least defensively. The offense has been great after a poor showing in Minnesota. The offense looks phenomenal, but that was a rough quarter defensively as we enter the fourth. A quick three there for Oscar J. Basilan. That'll bring you within 7. This game is far from over. The Sonics could absolutely come back, especially with Damian Lillard not on the floor. Kyril Story airballs the 3. Yeah, he's had a good game, but the rookie's going to make some mistakes and proceeds to get dunked on the very next possession. That was a rough 10 seconds for Kyril Story, I've got to say. Story with the basketball, step back, hits the mid-ranger, making up for his mistake, up to 21 points on the game. He has really looked impressive, and those teams who passed on him are probably asking themselves right now, why? Here's Kevin Porter Jr. with the slam. Sonics now only down by 5. Again, they still have a very strong fighting chance. Here's Nickeil Alexander-Walker dribbling out the shot clock at the buzzer. Bang! There was great shot contest there by Kevin Porter Jr. Great defense the entire possession, but the Pelicans are just on fire in the second half. Lillard at the rim, nearly blocked by Story, but he somehow gets the layup to fall. 119-112. Here's Story going to the basket. Spin move. No good. Rebounded by Jakob Poeltl, who gets a huge bucket, his first points of the game. And now it's 119-114. A big possession here for the Pelicans as it's handed off for Zion Williamson. Now, Buzz has played great defense on Zion today, but Zion has made every contested shot there is. As the Sonics are going to leave Zion wide open. He hits the 3. That feels like it might be the dagger. New Orleans is up by 10, but the big fellow wants one more for insurance. And that's how Zion's gotten his points today, with Buzz Wigginton in his face, and it hasn't mattered. That's your final score, 126-117. A lot of offense in this game from both teams, but the Sonics fall to 0-2 on the young season as the New Orleans Pelicans get the win. So the positives and negatives are a lot different than the first game. The offense was phenomenal. Buzz Wigginton, 32 points, 9 rebounds on good shooting. Kyril Story, 23, 6, 4, and 4 on good shooting. Oscar with 17 more points. There was chemistry today. The offense looked fluid. But defensively, it was not great. And I don't want to put total blame on our defense because New Orleans was just hitting the most ridiculous shots. Damian Lillard, 38 points. Zion Williamson, 27, 7, and 5 on 12 of 14 shooting. As good as Damian Lillard was, and he was awfully good, I would make the argument that Zion was even better today. So we are now going to simulate a few games. I see OKC is on the calendar early for us, so I figured I wanted to play them because obviously they're an interesting team. They're a rival. We had them at home and we had them on the road, so I'm going to face off against them on the road. We would get a couple trade offers, Duncan Robinson for Cam Reddish and a draft pick, R.J. Hampton for Josh Richardson and a draft pick. Obviously, I'm looking to make a trade, but these ones individually, not great. So in the 5 games we simmed, we went 4-1, including 2 huge blowouts over Charlotte and Phoenix, respectively, as we take a look at the box scores for those games. So even though the team did not play great in the first 2 games that I controlled them, they're clearly pretty good in the sim once again, which is a very good sign. So that brings us to this matchup against the Oklahoma City Thunder, who've had an up-and-down start to the year. They're, of course, a very interesting team with 7 new rookies, including 5 first-rounders. And, of course, they have the man, the myth, the legend, 7'6", Bwana Chukwumereji, who went to the top off very easily. Goga Bitadze didn't even get off the ground. He didn't try, and I really don't blame him. OKC up 2-0. Here comes Oscar J. Basilan with the poster! Oscar just dunked on a 7'6" human being. I cannot stress enough how incredible that play is. My Lord. Bwana is 7'6", and Oscar baptized him. Bwana blocks Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. On the other end, Story lobs it up for Jordan Poole, who does not dunk it, but he will go for the lob layup instead. 4-2. There's P.J. Washington denying at the rim. Buzz Wigginton with 2 early blocks today. Oscar gets it to the rookie, Kyril Story, who hands it off for Oscar J. Basilan. Quick start for the young point guard, up to 5 points on the game as it's 7-2. Seattle looking good early. SGA off the spin move does not make the layup, but Bwana Chukwumereji, who of course stands at 7'6", gets the putback with no problem. Look at Kyril Story disrespecting Zaire King, who makes the 3. King is not a great shooter. He is one of OKC's 5 first-round picks, but he made that shot pretty easily. 11-7 now. The Sonics are on a little bit of a drought as here's SGA bringing it up. And a tough layup from Buana Chukwumereji. You know, he could probably dunk without jumping. I don't know why he's just not doing that. Mismatch here, guarded by Oscar, but Oscar not only plays great defense, but gets the rebound. Oscar's making it look like nothing against the big fella, and then Kyril Story on the other end makes the three. Story, of course, was a very inconsistent three-point shooter in college, but he's really trying to get the three going early in his NBA career. Nice block there by Goga Bitadze at the rim. Sonics passing the ball very well as Buzz Wigginton gets the step back to go right outside the paint. Seattle right back on top. 16-15 now. OKC trying to regain the lead as Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to another one of OKC's 5 first-rounders. It's Zeppelin Edgel out of the University of Oregon making the play. 18-17, Edgel in the corner connects with Wayne Kay, who was one of OKC's 2 second-round picks this year with the three. 20-18 now. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He gets right by Dikembe Mukuamu for the slam. 22-18 now. A fadeaway for Rayshon Brooks, who was a first-rounder a couple years ago. Remember, the Sonics really wanted him and got pick-sniped. Seattle calls timeout, down by 6 as it's 24-18. Here's Porter at the rim. No good. Rebounded by the rookie, Chance Dumas, who gets the putback. Edgel was guarding him, but Dumas is able to make the play there. 20-24, OKC trying to get some late points as Rayshon Brooks hits the really nice layup. Brooks has had a great year for OKC. The Sonics do get a last-second bucket off the jump shot of Kevin Porter Jr., his first points of the game. OKC heaves it up from half court. It's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who is no good. Pretty close start so far. Seattle's only down by 4. Now they're down by 6, 22-28, as Buana has it at the top of the key. He likes to shoot the ball a little bit. I guess not on this possession. Actually, he will. Going to pull up from mid-range, and he's got a little bit of a jumper. Give him credit. Chance Dumas blocks P.J. Washington on the fast break. Here comes Oscar J. Basile with the drive and the poster! Oscar is having a field day on these kids. That's P.J. Washington, who he got on top of. Wouldn't be the first time someone's gotten on top of P.J. Washington. Okay, was that joke a little bit too soon? If you get it, you get it. Here's Oscar off the inbound, connecting from deep. And the youngster is red hot. 12 points, 6 rebounds. He has been the best player on the floor tonight, maybe for either team. If not him, though, it's been Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the star on this OKC Thunder team, who makes the three. 27-35, Thunder on top. Bitadze in the corner gets it to guess who? Oscar J. Basile, who's now up to 15 on the day. J. Basile has definitely taken a leap up here in year 2 through the first, I would say, 8 games of the year, and today he has had a career game, up to 17 points now off the step back. 34-39, Thunder call timeout. They got to figure out how to guard him because they just have not been able to whatsoever. There's Mitchell over to Cam Reddish with the layup. Reddish has adjusted fairly nicely to his bench role, and he has been producing for the most part, despite not being a starter. There's Zeppelin Edgel from beyond the arc. He's had a nice day so far, drafted just a couple spots ahead of this fella, Chance Dumas, who Edgel blocks. Dumas does get the rebound, however. In the corner, Kevin Porter Jr. fadeaway, tray ball. Kevin Porter Jr. hits the 3. Seattle brings it within 1. 45-46. Buana sets the screen for the Aussie, Josh Giddey, who makes the layup. Jakob Poeltl jumped on the pump fake a little bit too soon. 47-48 now. Look out, rim. Here comes Chance Dumas, the high-flying rookie, with another slam. I have a feeling he's going to be in the dunk contest, and I wouldn't be surprised if Kyril Story is too. Here's Kevin Porter Jr. off the back iron at the buzzer. A very competitive first half. OKC leads by 1, 50-49, but it looks like we're going to have ourselves another close finish. These are the standings in the Western Conference for anyone curious, but Nuggets are 6-2. They're the best team in the conference, despite losing Nikola Jokic to New York in free agency. I guess Michael Porter Jr. and Jamal Murray are leading them nicely. So as we go to the second half, we'll see if OKC can stop Oscar. He is 17-6 as Jay Basile hits the tough shot. So I guess the answer to my question is no, they're not going to stop him. Seattle up 53-50. Gilgeous-Alexander, guarded by Jay Basile, gets the screen from Giddey. Here's SGA with the floater. Nice shot for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the Canada native. 53-52. The pass is stolen by Buana Chukwumereji on the fast break. Giddy inside for Zaire King, the rookie out of Illinois, who's up there high flying. One of OKC's 2 lottery picks. The other one was the center, Bryson Davis, who's not done a whole lot today, largely because of that man. Goga Bitadze, who has been blocking shots down low like it's nothing. He snuffed SGA on that possession. Off the inbound, Washington blocked by Buzz Wigginton. Seattle's got the fly swatters out again. Great passing here from the Sonics, but Oscar is immediately blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets his own rebound, gets the putback. Smart basketball there for Oscar, who now has 21 and 8 as Buzz connects with RJ. It's Hamp time, baby. RJ Hampton for 3. Seattle brings it up to an 8-point lead, 64-56. Gilgeous-Alexander hands it off for Zeppelin Edgel, who hits the shot over Chance Dumas, trying to show why he got picked ahead of Chance Dumas. 64-60. Here's Porter inside, trying to get it to Dumas, but he's intercepted by Bryson Davis, the 3rd overall pick out of Alabama. Probably the first good play he's made all day. Nice fadeaway shot by OKC. That was Rayshawn Brooks, and it's a 2-point game, 64-62. There's a step back from KPJ, the Seattle native, Kevin Porter Jr., who brings it back up to a 5-point game. Porter with 10 off the bench is Gilgeous-Alexander, blocked, kind of, gets it to go in. I have no idea how that worked, but SGA is clearly a miracle worker. 67-64. Here's Dumas down low on Edgel. Great shot for Chance Dumas, who has, albeit even though he's raw, I've liked what I've seen from Chance Dumas so far as a rookie. The kid can clearly play. Zeppelin Edgel can also play. He's probably been the best of OKC's rookies today as he makes another layup. 71-70. Here's Killer Cam Reddish for 3. That was solid defense from Edgel, but Cam Reddish gave him the jab step to make the shot. 74-72. Porter step back at the buzzer. No good, but a pretty good 3rd quarter there for Seattle as they do take the lead, only up by 2. But we'll see if Seattle can hold on here in the 4th quarter and win what will be their 5th win of their last 6 games, including 2 straight against OKC. Here's Josh Giddey going to the basket. Nice floater. Timed that one perfectly over the extended arm of Jakob Poeltl as we are tied at 74. Oscar J. Basile trying to drive inside, gets it to the rookie Kyril Story, who is 5-5-5 with the slam. A beautiful dunk for Kyril Story, and we are now tied at 76. King over to Gilgeous-Alexander, who is a little bit too much space. Oscar kind of contested his shot, but not really. And the Thunder are now up by 3. Here is Buzz down low, guarded by Washington. Fade away. Was that with his left hand? Did Buzz use his offhand to make the shot as Buana is rolling around on the floor like a worm? 78-79, a big 3 for Zaire King, and he has shot the ball well today. His 2nd 3 of the game, 78-84. Nice move by Jordan Poole. Seattle had to get back on the board. Their offense is ice cold right now. So it's a 4-point game. There's Buana for 3. No good. He's a very inconsistent shooter, to put it nicely. Washington blocked at the rim. Here comes the Sonics on the fast break. The Big O! Oscar J. Basile with the slam. I feel like it's disrespectful to call him the Big O. Maybe we'll call him the Little O. How about that? His new unofficial nickname, because he kind of deserves one after this game. He doesn't really deserve it after that defensive play, though, as he left Gilgeous-Alexander wide open. Here comes Goga Bitadze, bringing it in himself. The big fella out of the Republic of Georgia, who has been blocking shots like a menace today, finally gets his first points of the game. 84-86, a mismatch. Buana Chukwumereji makes the shot over Jordan Poole, who's only like 14 inches shorter. 84-90, Seattle needs a bucket. There's Oscar J. Basile in the corner for 3. 26 now for Oscar, and it's a 5-point game. 2:22 left to go. Giddey driving to the basket, blocked by Buzz. Seattle on the fast break. Buzz for Story. 1-2, connects. Story now with 9, 8, and 6. He hasn't been efficient on offense, but he's done a little bit of everything. Big offensive rebound there by Gilgeous-Alexander. I don't know how because they didn't grab that. A massive opportunity here for the Thunder, and they capitalize as Giddey makes the floater off the backboard. That is a huge momentum giver for the Thunder, who are back up by 5. Poole, pump fake, and he gets the goaltending. I guess the only downside of being 7'6" is it's more likely you're going to have a goaltend, and that you can't ride on roller coasters. That's got to suck for him, too. A big pull-up shot from Gilgeous-Alexander. It's now a 7-point game with about a minute to go. Seattle needs quick points, and hey, that's quick points! A dunk for Jordan Poole, who's up to 10 on the game. 93-98. Seattle has it with not a lot of time. They have to get off a shot quick. Oscar in the corner, no good. And now it's time to start playing the foul game. Gilgeous-Alexander will make a couple free throws, so it's a 7-point game as Oscar's going to keep Seattle alive a little bit longer, making the three. 96-100 now. The Thunder are having trouble inbounding it, but they eventually would get it to Gilgeous-Alexander, who's fouled by Reddish. He would make both free throws once again, and now Seattle has to heave up more shots as Oscar misses the three. Rebounded by Buzz. Back to Oscar. He's going to shoot it again because Seattle trusts him more than anybody right now. Misses again. Rebounded by Giddey, who is fouled by Bitadze, and that pretty much feels like the game. Oscar would make one more shot, so he's now over 30 points on the day. I don't think he's done that often in his NBA career, if ever. But the Thunder will get the win nonetheless. 98-103, a very close game. But unfortunately, we were not able to pull this one out. That's what she said. A tough loss here for our Sonics, who fall to 4-4 on the young season. So maybe we should have focused on guarding Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, kind of like how we did Damian Lillard, although I know Dame dominated in the second half of that first game, but SGA did score 38 points. He wasn't overly efficient, so I guess we can kind of pat ourselves on the back for that. 17 and 8 for Giddey. Buona with 12, 7, 4, and 3. He wasn't dominant, but he was quite solid. Brooks and King also in the double figures. Faraz, Oscar J. Basilin, he was great. 31 points, 9 rebounds. But everybody else was pretty quiet. We did block a ton of shots. Buzz had 6. Goga Bitadze had 10. He blocked 10 shots. That's a lot. So that is where we are going to conclude today's episode. Next time, we're for sure going to play the Grizzlies, the defending champs, and we're definitely going to play another game in there as well. Let me know what teams you guys might want to see. So far, we're 4-4 on the season. We're 0-3 when I play, but we're 4-1 in the sim. So maybe I should just sim the rest of the year. That way, we'll win 60 games. I'm kidding, obviously, but nonetheless, I hope everybody enjoyed. Make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new. Peace out.